How's it going, everybody? Rybread here today, and we are back with our Nashville Predators franchise mode in round number 2 of the playoffs against the Winnipeg Jets, boys. Now, we still could face the Edmonton Oilers if we move on past this round and they get past the Canucks, but like I said in the last one, our simulation was a little bit different, and it was kind of cool to see the teams that did make it and didn't make it. In the original simulation, the Sabres and the Coyotes both made the playoffs, but the Sabres finished 5th worst, and the Coyotes finished last, so pretty interesting there. But you guys know how this goes. We've been here, we've been down this road before. So let's go ahead and check out what the Winnipeg Jets are going to go ahead and throw at us in round number 2 of the playoffs. Now it's looking like 91, 90, 87. They're not a bad team, but they're no super team like we are, 94, 93, 92. So let's go ahead and go check out what they've got. Again, just a little bit of a reminder what we have. The first line here is Forsberg, Matthews, Neal, followed by Fiala, Johansson, Arvidsson, Perron, Peugeot, Smith, which has actually been a very good line. That third line has been actually very, very good for us, so I'm pretty pleased with it. And then the fourth line is Salamaki, Spacek, Trenin, Yossi, Subban, Ekholm, Ellis, Shabbat, Percy. That is fine. I'm okay with that as well. So now let's go ahead. I always press the B button by accident, but I didn't that time. So let's go ahead and check out just what they are throwing at us and Winnipeg. And looks like Nikolai Ehlers, Patrick Scheifele, or Shuffles anyway, and Patrick Laine. And Mark Scheifele, God, I am totally not into it right now. Laine is an 88 still. He's 23. Good God. Yeah, he had a better season last season, but he does put in goals, which is what scares me, especially alongside Ehlers, who's a very good playmaker. But then they got that second line of Kyle Connor, Jack Roslovic, and Scott Kosmachuk. So two-way. So they got lots of two-way forwards on that second line. It seems to be a pretty defensive shutdown second line. Third line is Brendan Lemieux, Martin Hansel. That's a good third line center right there. And then Quinton Howden. But then their fourth line, they're really only decent players, Adam Lowry, and then they've got Marco Dano, who's only a 77. He's probably pissed off. That's why he's so low. And then Sean Matthias is an 81. That's not too impressive. But anyway, their defense is Myers and Bufflin, 6'8" and 6'5". Jesus. Josh Morrissey and Adam Thylander. That's not a bad second pairing defensively. I mean, high AHL or high top 6 defenseman at 22 is actually really good. Then their third line, they got Ben Chariot, and then they've got Justin Schultz, who's certainly not bad. So that's a pretty decent team. I mean, they don't really have any studs. You know, I always say that we don't have any studs ourselves, but yeah, we've got at least some 90 overalls. They don't have a single 90 overall player on their roster, and their goaltender is only Eric Comrie, who hasn't been playing poorly, but hasn't been out of his mind here either. But they got Pavlak, who's a pretty good backup. Scratch, they got, Jacob Trouba could come back at some point in this series. Hopefully he doesn't. And then Luke Green, who I don't know why they're not starting him, because he's better than Chariot, but whatever. They think they found something that's going to click. I'm going to try and dismantle it, just like we have every other team we've faced. And we're going to try and move to the Western Conference Finals yet again, boys. This one, I'm not feeling as confident about this one as I did the San Jose Sharks, and the San Jose Sharks took us to Game 7 overtime, boys. So if I don't feel as confident in this one, I'm afraid to see what's going to happen. But I'm confident in our team and our ability so far. We've been able to make it quite a far way these past 2 seasons with this current roster construct. I mean, I know we don't have Turris anymore, but anyway, enough talking. You guys didn't come here to see me ramble on about how our team is looking and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and get into game number 1, boys. All right, we need to come out strong. We've had some pretty slow starting games, so we need to get out there and start this game with a bang. First period. And there's the bang. Ryan Ellis fired the first shot, but Dustin Byfuglien answers. Defenseman against defenseman there. 1-1, though, as we head into the second period, being outshot by 2. That's probably going to change, though, I assume. I think we can put more shots on the Winnipeg Jets. Let's go. Our defense is better. We can shut them down. Shot suppression, boys. Let's go. Second period. Oh, shit. Kosmachuk scores to make it 2-1 for Winnipeg. Then James Neal ties it, and then Lemieux and Howden both score. Bottom 6 players. Oh, damn it. All right, so now we got to score 2 goals in this third period just to try and force overtime. Can we do it as we hit 5 minutes in? We haven't get a shot on. We finally get our first shot. We're on the power play, though, and we cannot capitalize, and Nikolai Ehlers makes it 5-2 for the Winnipeg Jets. Now they're on the power play. Yep, 5 minutes left in the period, down by 3. I don't think it's in the cards for us in this first game, boys. I'm going to go ahead and skip the rest of the period because I don't want to watch us slowly lose 5-2. So who was the issue in game number 1? Kind of looking at the plus minus. Holy shit. Salamaki, Trent, and Spotcheck, you guys suck so bad, I don't even want you on the team after one game. Like, I legit just don't want them on the team anymore. But yeah, that was not a very impressive performance by any means for those guys. But I'm gonna give them one more shot. If we go down, if we go down 0-2, that's when I'll start to make some changes there, boys. But that was just a slow start after Game 7. Maybe a little bit tired after Game 7 overtime. Let's see if we can shake it off and get back in the game number 2, because I do not want to drop both games on home ice. Let's go, boys. First period. All right, and Howden scores. God damn, that bottom 6. I got to change something up. That bottom 6 is really not getting it done. And Austin Matthews on that first line gets it done for us, and he gets it tied up. 9-7 in shots again, 1-1 in goals again. Hopefully this is not a repeat of last game's second period. Let's go. Let's find out, though, second period. And it is not. Ryan Ellis scores, but Nikolai Ehlers also scores. And it is 2-2, tied up, but never mind. It's 3-2 Winnipeg, as Dustin Byfuglien scores just 2 minutes into the period and gets Winnipeg a 1-goal lead. Now we are about to hit halfway through the period. Shots are still in Winnipeg's favor. They are dominating us on every facet of the game, but Craig Smith goes ahead and answers on Eric Comrie there, boys. That's a great, that's nicely done, boys. 3-3, come on, do we have anything left? All right, we're headed to, oh, God, we cannot get it done in regulation. All right, no matter what happens in this game, I am going to shake up the bottom 6, just scratching those guys, leaving them up here, and I'm going to call up some players that I think are going to be better, all right? But we still got to focus on this overtime period, not the moves we're going to make. Come on, boys, prove me wrong. Somebody show me that you should stay up there in the NHL on the power play, and we can't capitalize. Neither team capitalized on the power play in overtime. All right, we got 10 minutes left in the period. Halfway through the overtime, nothing, but Nashville's pumping the shots on Eric Comrie, and he is standing on his head, doing quite well. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and that's the end of the first overtime period in Nashville. Game 2, second overtime. Let's get it started, boys. Puck dropping. There we go. We're off. Over 40 shots for the Nashville Predators. Winnipeg's putting shots on, but Philip Forsberg goes ahead and scores, and that first line getting it done. That's why I acquire these good first line players, so that our first line can step up when we need them to. Salamaki, Spotcheck, Trennan. I gotta get rid of that pairing, boys. That is just an abysmal pairing. That is pathetic right there. There are -5 in these 2 rounds. So Stuart Percy got injured, so that gives me the perfect segue to go ahead and move some players up and down on the roster. Ignore the lines, please. So I don't know who I want to call up. I got Connor Brown, but he's not too good defensively. We've got 3 roster spots. Sissons. I don't really want to call up Stenlin. I guess I'll call up Trevor Murphy as well, because he seems the only guy who's ready. I don't want to call up Antoine Morin, because I don't want to rush him in NHL action. Plus, I don't want to put anybody less than an 80 on that bottom line. So I'm going to I think I'm going to put Connor Brown in. I know he's a sniper, but I'd like to put him in over Trennan and Spotcheck. Spotcheck needs to go as well. Well, I think Salamaki's actually the bigger minus. They all suck. Salamaki, though, has been around. He's done this before. He's not the issue, I don't think. I think it's these 2 kids. It's unfortunate that they couldn't step up and play much better for us than they have been. But, all right, so Trennan, I got to sub him out as well. Connor Brown downtown. Connor Brown, we'll go ahead and throw him in there as well. So, yeah, now we got Sissons, Brown, and Salamaki. Hopefully that'll do some more for us. Defensively now, we've got Shabbat and Murphy. So, Shabbat's got to pull his weight there. He's going to really have to lead that bottom pairing. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I'd rather have, let me give Kevin Fiala first line. He's a sniper. I'm going to give him some first line power play minutes, just to get him some playing time there. Hopefully that it pays off for us. I need to shake something up on the power play anyway. It just doesn't seem to be working for us on the power play. It is 1-1 in the series, so I'm acting like it's 2-0 or 3-0, but, all right, let's go ahead and get into this game number 3. Can we take the lead in the series, boys? Something we failed to do against San Jose. Come on, boys. A strong first period from those guys that I just called up and those couple line shakeups would be huge. Let's go. First period. And Marco Dano, who's on the 4th line and sucks asshole. And Justin Schultz, who's a masked bottom 6 defender, sixth defenseman. Both score as we fail to get anything done. Come on, boys. Step it up. Second period. And nobody steps their goddamn game up. And now we're being outshot by 7. Come on, Nashville. I need you to put some pucks in the net. You guys suck, okay? Stop sucking. Nashville's down 3-0 now with 10 minutes left in the period. But Philip Forsberg, is that going to start a push? Come on, boys. We can still do it. There's still 5 minutes. 2 goals is not too much to ask. 3 minutes, and Justin Schultz ices the game for the Winnipeg Jets, and I'm not watching the last 2 minutes. Oh, my God. Son of a bitch. What the hell happened there? Holy shit. Yossi and Subban just got absolutely blasted. Jesus, that's a terrible game for those two guys. They got absolutely destroyed by bums, by scrubs. Oh my God, 291's being a -4 in a game. That is bullshit. I don't even give a shit what you do anymore, Scout. Come on, boys. We're down 2-1 in the series. We need to take this game and tie the game up heading back to Nashville. Come on, boys. Let's go. First period. We need to finally score a freaking goal in the first period, would ya? And they don't. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, we still got periods left. We're out shooting them tremendously. We just can't score. I know, I believe in you, boys. I'm going to give some positive reinforcement, not negative reinforcement. Let's go, boys. Second period. And yay. Kosmachuk and Lemieux score, and David Perron is the only Predator to score, and it's 3-1 in the series now. Or, series, yeah, going to be if you guys don't pick your asses up. And Jack Roslovic scores. It's 4-1 for Winnipeg over the Nashville Predators. And I just don't have an answer anymore, boys. I don't know what to do. I got to make a line change of some sorts. But I don't know what that line change is going to be. Philip Forsberg scores with 4 minutes left in the period. It is now 4-2, 1 minute. And Dustin Byfuglien scores an empty netter, and it's 5-2. We are getting absolutely just blasted out of each game we play in. So many minus players. Fiala, Arvidsson, Johansson. Oh, my God. I'm moving Fiala down to the third line. I'm going to move Craig Smith up. Oh, my God. That is very frustrating. That is so annoying that we cannot get anything done against the Winnipeg Jets, who don't seem to be a tremendous team. I mean, they're pretty average if you'd ask me. So we're going to move Smith up, move Fiala down. Shit. I don't know what to do anymore, boys. There's nothing. Do I move Austin Matthews down to the second line and give Johansson that first line? I'm gonna try it. I don't know what to do here, boys. We're down 3-1 in the series. It's not looking good. Oh, my God. Come on, boys. All right. Simulating up to game number 5 in the series. Down 3-1. Can we at least win a game, please? Can we win another game? Can we put some pucks in the net earlier than the third period, Forsberg? How about now? Let's go. First period. And nothing. I'm okay with that because Winnipeg didn't frickin' score and John Gibson decides to go to sleep and not even show up in the second round. Let's go. Come on. Offense, I'm looking at you. We need to put some pucks behind Eric Comrie. He's a nobody. Let's go. Second period. And it's still no goals as we are being doubled up in shots right now. We can't seem to get anything done in Winnipeg on the power play, but our penalty kills it off. Now, we're on the power play, but we can't get that done either. They are just absolutely destroying us in shots. They're on the power play again, but we are able to kill it off on the penalty kill. We're on the power play now, too. And now they're on the power play again, and nobody scores yet. And Patrick Laine seals the fate of the Nashville Predators in a 1-0 win where we don't even show up. And that was absolutely abysmal, boys. That was the worst performance I've ever seen from a group of players that call themselves professionals. That was the weakest performance I have ever seen, boys. Something needs to happen in this offseason. I don't know what it is, but something needs to happen, boys. That was absolute dog shit. You guys let me know what we need to do. I'm not opposed to trading away the entire team for 70 overalls because who gives a shit anymore? All right, boys. We got to figure stuff out in all seriousness. There's something needs to be done. That was just an abysmal 20 minutes of my life. Never going to get that 20 minutes back. Totally pointless. But what are you going to do when you got a whole bunch of assholes who don't feel like showing up in the playoffs? Let's go. Come on. All right. Well, that is the end of this one, boys. I will see you guys in the offseason. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you in the next one.